folks, I'm the Bald Guy, and these are Bald Guy Basics. It's the second day of summer. You might be asking, what are you doing inside? You may not be able to see it, but we are having rain, and we have had, I haven't measured it today, but a couple of days ago we had 2.7 inches. I figure we've had another inch or an inch and a half, and the showers are coming and going today, so I'm stuck inside. Second day of summer, it's 59 degrees. It would normally be in the 80s. I would be mowing the yard. I would be working in the garden. I might even be working in the wood pile or even on the tractor or doing something. But I'm inside and thinking about outside. When I go outside, not only am I the bald guy, which I embrace that moniker very proudly, I'm also the fair-skinned guy, which means I have to be pretty careful when it comes to overexposure to sunshine. So one of the things I always have on, or most of the time when I'm outdoors for any length of time, is a hat. But a hat gives me protection from the sun, but it can also be hot. So I want to review for you a category of hat that this category crosses all sorts of, ball caps, brimmed hats, fishing hats, all sorts of hats. But if you don't like the excess heat, there is a nice, I don't know if it's an invention or just a novelty, but there's a nice way to keep cooler. I first discovered it when I was 18 years of age. I was 18 years of age and took a job at a seafood restaurant, and I finally made cook. It was an old building, and standing over those deep fryers that were set at about 350, the heat was oppressive. 120 degrees we measured air temperature one summer day, and I thought I would just pass out. And somebody said, hey, take a towel here and dunk it into we took a gallon jug and filled it full of cool water and then put a scoop of ice in it to make it really cool. Soak the towel for a minute, wring the excess out, put it around our necks. I was amazed. Come to find out, somebody took that idea and ran with it. Now there are evaporative towels, which I have tried to keep one on hand for quite some time now. They're great. But there are a number of ways you can use them. You can put them around your shoulders. I sometimes will put them under my hat and let them hang down my neck. But now they make hats out of a breathable material that is designed to accept water and to allow water to evaporate quickly. So when I'm going out on a really hot day and I'm concerned about the intensity of the heat, I simply take my evaporative hat, dunk it in some water, shake off the excess, and pop it on. And as I go outside, the hat allows the water to evaporate. Now, if you paid attention in high school physics, you know that water, when it changes states, it either absorbs heat, energy and heat are the same thing, or it gives it off. So that's why in the early spring, if you plant your garden a little too early and you have a frost one day, they say go and wash it off. What happens when the water hits the frost and it melts it, it actually gives off heat. You put some water on the garden plants, on the leaves, and as it freezes, the water gives off heat, and then you just wash the ice off. Well, we're using the same idea in reverse. When water goes from liquid to gas, it evaporates. Water absorbs heat, and guess where it gets that heat? When it's touching your skin, it pulls heat off of you. That's where you get the cooling effect. Now, I bought this hat. This is called an Active Cool hat. It's a generic brand that is slapped on. These were marketed through CVS, our local drugstores, and they're across the country, I know. But I found these at the end of the summer, I think the year before last. I tried one at the end of the summer, by the way. The reason that's important, because they were on clearance. And I got a $20 hat for $10, and I'm all about saving a buck anytime I can. If you don't know what that means, I'm a cheapskate. But I found that hat, and it was black. I found a red one. I found a white one. They're very comfortable. They're stylish. I can wear them year-round, and especially during the summer. At the beach, they're great. Put a little water. They're going to evaporate in under 2 hours. So you get some cooling effects somewhere between an hour and two. But when you're at the beach, usually you've got some bottled water there. You just pour some bottled water on it, kind of wring it together, pop the hat on your head, and you've got instant cooling fan if you have any breeze at all. So On a day like today when I couldn't get out and do something active and I don't have anything really going in the shop right now that I wanted to record, I thought, well, here's an idea for you fellas who, like me, might not appreciate really oppressive heat. An evaporative hat will be a great benefit. You can find these on eBay. You can find these on Amazon. You can find them like I did. I found mine at a CVS. I don't know if they'll carry them again this year or not. That's beside the point. I will recommend, if you do these online, if you buy these online, be sure and read the reviews. I bought a fishing style hat, brim all the way around last year to give my ears some coverage and all. And being the cheapskate that I am, I chose one of the cheaper ones. And I had read the reviews that were not too impressed, and I'll just say I wasn't impressed either. This was more like a cotton hat or any other kind of material hat that, yeah, you can wet it, and yeah, the water will evaporate. But whatever this material is, it's a synthetic. It almost has a silky sheen to it, and there's a separate lining of different material that you can see there. That two-layered approach allows it to hold water longer and to really pull heat off your body. So I've been given advice as a bald guy. Take my advice. Don't do what I often do and cheap out. Buy something that's worth it. And these I just found at a good deal. I've got 3 of them, and I absolutely love them. I need to get one for really bright days when I'm out, for example, in the garden, to cover the back of my neck, to cover my ears, the sides of my face, get a little more shade. So I want a brimmed hat, and the one I bought just isn't quite the quality that it ought to be. But an evaporative hat is a great thing to have. Evaporative towels are very good as well. I've got some of those, and they will come, some of them will have an almost chamois cloth type feel. It's some kind of man-made material that it works, but it's a little bit heavy. And then there are some of those evaporative cloths that are much more a lightweight. They have a kind of a sheen to them, and usually they'll have some kind of a mesh on one side that allows it to draw that heat off and let the water flow through. Those are very effective too, but they make a really nice and a fairly inexpensive way for you to manage the misery of a really hot day. Hope that helps you. And as much as we need the rain, we're getting to the point where we're hungry for a little sunshine. I hope you're having a good day wherever you are. If you have ideas for a video or an explanation or a review, send me a line and I'll try to do that if it's possible. And subscribe for more videos. Share these with your friends. And most of all, have a good day. I'm the Bald Guy. Bye-bye.